Hi, it's Ra, Rishikavi Raghudas from Star Presence Astrology, here to give the astrological forecast for Monday, December 18th, 2023. The sun today is at 26 degrees of fire sign Sagittarius, and the moon is moving through the early to mid degrees of water sign Pisces, so we're all in blue today for the water sign. But before we get to water sign Pisces, we have to mention that Mercury, the planet of communication, is retrograde, of course, in early Capricorn. Today hits 6 and then moves back to 5 degrees of Capricorn, but it is in a very fortunate angle. It makes a lovely trine, 120-degree flowing angle to Jupiter, the planet of good fortune and expansion, which is sitting at retrograde as well at 5 degrees of Taurus. So even in retrograde, this is about as fortunate as it comes when it comes to clear-cut communication today. So it's a day to think big and make some moves and long-term ventures, even if Mercury is retrograde, because everything else is working for us today. Now, I mentioned the moon. The moon does not make really any aspects until late afternoon, early evening, when it makes a fortunate trine to Venus, the planet of love and affection, at 16 degrees of Scorpio, and that means that the moon is then at 16 degrees of Pisces. That's very lovely. That's soft, loving, sweet. That's one of those moments you want to have somebody close to you, or, even if it's a chocolate donut, sweet, sweet, sweet moment. 4:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 12:30 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time, a very sweet moment. Then the moon gets a little strange and goes into a hard square 90-degree angle to Mars, which ain't so much fun, at 5:58 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 8:58 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and 1:58 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time. So don't argue with people, will you please, around that time. Then the evening ends with a good aspect. That is that the moon is in a harmonious sextile, 60-degree angle to Uranus, a planet of sudden change and sometimes chaos, but freedom and awakenings as well. And this fortunate aspect means it is one of those eureka sorts of moments. That occurs at 9:14 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 12:14 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 5:14 a.m. Greenwich Mean Time. So overall, a very fortunate day today. So even retrograde with Mercury, let's take advantage of it. I'm Ra, Rishi Kavi Raghudas from Star Presence Astrology. Now, if you would like a personal reading with me, you can book it on my website, which is starpresence.net. Remember, from the very moment that you're born, you've got star presence. Enjoy this day, no matter what.